Hello everyone, my name is Suresh Ramdas. My pronouns are he, him, his. I would like to thank Parity Consulting team to invite me for this Q&A session to talk about LGBTQ plus people and the issues and how can we really be inclusive of them in the workplace and in the society. We are firstly human beings and we need to be accepted, acknowledged, and know that we are there. Just to give you all a start, of the 7.7 billion population across the world, it is roughly estimated that 15% of us, of them, are from the LGBTQ plus community. So do the math, which is around close to 1.1 billion people are from the community. To again bring an analogy or a reference, almost the population of India, right? So you'll really need to understand that's the number of people from the LGBTQ plus community are there across the world. Now, bring that same whole context to India as well, with a population of 1.35 billion, 15% of them are from the community. To take it one step ahead, for the working class population, globally there are 3.5 billion people who are working. 525 million of them are from the LGBTQ plus community. So yes, we need to talk about inclusion of the LGBTQ plus people at workplace and in the society. Now, at organizations, how can we really do that? Why do we really need to focus on LGBTQ plus people? It is estimated that we have, which is again, LGBTQ plus people have the spending capacity of around close to $5 trillion a year. So you all need to go ahead and tap, right? There are a lot of other reasons as well. Why do we need to go ahead and be inclusive? It is again estimated that close to $32 billion is lost due to homophobia in India as per the World Bank report in 2016. So that is a rough estimate provided by them. So we can be there to go ahead and improve the economy and build the economy. And more so, there are a lot of organizations and a lot of companies which are being inclusive. And the reason why they are doing that is because a lot of their employees want to join organizations which are inclusive of the LGBTQ plus people. The reason again being, if you're not inclusive, your productivity of the community people are going to go down. There are going to be more leaves in terms of not wanting to be a part of events, gatherings because they are in the closet, or the organization is really not that inclusive of identifying their orientation. Now, personally, for me, I wish organizations can really do a lot more for the LGBTQ plus community people is by talking about this in their organizations, in their staff meetings, and in their coffee talks that they have as to how important it is to be inclusive. Yes, they are from the society which is very homophobic and not very accepting to a large. But when you start having those conversations within the organization, it does seep into them to have a much more better understanding in the society. Because in the society aspect as well, yes, the section 377 is gone off, but we need to do a lot more in regards to being inclusive, be it in terms of yes, as I said, sexual harassment policies or laws should be gender neutral because it does affect everybody in the society. Also, can we have civil unions, which are very important as they are equivalent to the marriage equality law that is being passed around. So irrespective of who you are, you have the opportunity and the ability to love and be with somebody for the rest of your life that you want to be with, or in during that time of wanting to be together, you should be able to do that. And you should be also able to nominate your partner with regarding to life insurance or get medical benefits. Those are some of the key things which organizations can really drive. And with this direction of driving within your individual organizations can be pushed and made the government also understand that they need to make this as a law. Because right now, anybody who are from the same-sex partners or who have same-sex partners are not able to include their better halves in this situation. Be it simple things, opening a bank account together. A joint bank account is not possible, which means that it is going to bring in hindrances for buying a house, buying a vehicle, getting a loan in any form which is applicable for the straight heterosexual couples. We are not able to get that. Right, so be it for the transgender community as well. Now, the transgender community people are not able to avail those medical benefits for them to go through the gender reassignment surgery, which is very important for them because they do not believe the body that they are in and they want to change to the body that they're more comfortable in. So as organizations as well, we need to be inclusive of the transgender community people, wherein we should give them the medical benefits of the gender reassignment surgery and also the opportunity of identifying who they really want to be. As organizations, I would always ask you all to start off the conversation around LGBTQ plus people. It is very essential. Should start off at the leadership level. If the leaders are not aware of this, then they need to get educated. So more awareness at various levels. Now, be it the leadership level, be it the HR, the talent acquisition, the managers, every one of them needs to be educated. Now, for this to be an ongoing process of awareness and education, you need to have an employee resource group in your organization which has to be started and focused more towards LGBTQ plus people. Now, like how you'll have for gender-based employee resource groups, you'll need to have something for the LGBTQ plus people. Now, in this, y'all can really go ahead and start having those conversations, awareness, sensitizations to every employee in that organization. Right? So this really builds an inclusive culture by having those conversations. If leaders really take up this initiative of driving the right behavior, by making sure that your communications are very clear and they're inclusive of all. For simple example, that instead of using he or she, if you all can use they, them, right? Which is again a very inclusive conversation that gets involved, and bringing in changes in the policies which are again gender neutral. Rather than saying he, she, you can say the employees are our people in this organization. Brings a lot more inclusion in its own ways for people who are in the closet.